Here's a typical situation in our home. Scene. I'm sipping an espresso and writing copy. I'm working on the dining table and I'm listening to music through my awesome headphones. Sophie is cooking in the kitchen. Naturally, the aroma is toe-curling. I've just finished writing the first draft of a piece of copy. I think it's strong copy, though I'm not sure. I need a second pair of eyes. So I call out to wifey, "Babe, can you come here for a sec? I want to get your thoughts on some copy." Sophie's customary response, "I'm busy, I'm cooking." Alexi responds, "Just one sec, please," but it's really more like 10 minutes. So she sighs and trots on over to sit at the dining table. That's when I make my usual request. "Okay, read this line by line. Read it naturally, as you would if you saw this in a newspaper. Tell me if any sentence is tough to read, if any sentence is confusing, or if you're working even a little bit too much to understand something." So Sophie starts reading. She takes her time. I watch her face. If she doesn't say anything within 20 seconds or so, I ask her, "What part are you up to?" She tells me. Then I ask her, "What are you thinking? What's your mind responding with?" I ask these questions to elicit objections, because great copy addresses objections as they arise. But world-class copy anticipates them and lays the groundwork before objections arise. Sophie continues reading. I see her furrow her eyebrows. I pounce. "What line did you just read?" She tells me. It turns out a particular sentence wasn't as clear as it could be. So I make a note to tweak it. She keeps reading. And then she says to me, "See this sentence here? I don't believe it." I make a note of that too. I plan to either address the objection in the very next sentence, or I may change the context leading up to the paragraph so the objection doesn't even arise. In any case, I'm doing needlework. I can't rush it. I must be precise. Sophie keeps reading, line by line, paragraph by paragraph. And at every turning point, I'm looking for a reason, any reason whatsoever that causes her to pause. My ego is not in the way. I don't have an opinion. The fact she's pausing is evidence enough that I need to make changes. But every now and then, like this morning, I hit one out of the park. She reads something and her eyes light up. So I pounce yet again. "What did you just read then?" I ask. She tells me why she likes a sentence, how it made her feel hopeful, how she felt intrigued. I make yet another note. Given a visceral reaction to that particular sentence, I wonder if I can deploy it more effectively. Perhaps I can use it in the headline, or the subhead, or in the open. Get more bang from those special few dynamite words. We continue until she's finished with the ad. Once she's done, I ask her, "So do you buy this?" If the response is yes, she tells me why. What did she like about it? How can I make it better? Again, I'm looking for ammunition I can use in the copy. If it's no, I find out why. I keep pushing and probing until she can't think of any other reasons. Then I customarily make those changes, but I don't stop there. I then send it to the client and I get their feedback. Thankfully, this is where my client interactions are so different than most of my brethren. I tell my client, "Hey John, I need your help. The copy's coming along well, though I don't know if I've got it nailed just yet. Give me your opinion. Please read it through line by line. Tell me where it's weak, where it's confusing, where it's unbelievable. Make a note of it and then come back to me. I want you to make millions off this, but I can't do it without your help." And because I work with the best clients on the face of the earth, I almost always get great feedback. I do not mean feedback such as, "Alexi, this is great, you're the best, I want to name my next kid after you." I mean feedback such as, "Most of it is awesome, but you missed some important points. Here's what I think." And usually, though not always, they're right on the money. So I usually make the changes. Here's the lesson. Writing great copy is like building a house, but you're not using slabs of concrete or even wood. It's more like building with a deck of cards in a windy spot. That's how fragile the process is. First, you lay the foundations. In copy, this is akin to laying groundwork before you make a particularly strong claim. This way, your prospect doesn't dismiss the claim as unbelievable. Then, once the foundations are laid, you build upon it, card by card, or in copywriting, word by word. It's a slow process. It's a delicate process. Any one card or any one word can cause the entire thing to come crashing down around you. If any one claim is difficult to understand or not what people want, then it jeopardizes your response. Like I've said before, great copywriting takes time. It takes energy. It takes focus. None of it can be rushed. There are shortcuts to good copy, but there are no shortcuts to great copy. It's well worth it though. Until next time, this is ALEXI NEOCLEOUS.